in March, when Google rolled out March Core Update, they also did some changes to the spam policies. And this was an announcement post from Google Elizabeth Tucker. And in this post, they said that they're going to add three more spam policies. First one was scaled content abuse. Second one was site reputation abuse, and the third one was expired domain abuse. So, leaving aside scaled content abuse and expired domain abuse, let's talk about the site reputation abuse policy. So, Google defined it like this. Here, they are saying that sometimes websites that have their own great content may also host low quality content produced by third parties with the goal of capitalizing on hosting sites' strong reputation, which means that publishers who had really strong domains like Forbes.com, The Age, or others like them, they used to host low quality content which is not actually produced by their sites. So, for example, like Forbes used to rank for a lot of best pet insurance companies kind of keywords in US. That was something that was not actually produced by Forbes. It was a third party who is producing the content and it's being hosted on the Forbes domain, and it's performing really well in Google search results because of the domain level boost which is coming from the Forbes.com. So this is what happened in March. And last week, uh, Google made some changes to the site reputation abuse policy as well. So let's check site reputation abuse policy change. And on 19th of November, they put out this huge blog post from Chris Nelson on behalf of Google Search Quality Team. And in this, they made some changes to the policy. And they are now defining it as site reputation abuse is the practice of publishing third party pages on a site in an attempt to abuse search ranking by taking advantage of the host site ranking signals. And then there are some like little bit complex details as well, like how they are defining or how they are finding out if any site is abusing this reputation. And in this blog post also, they said that they're going to issue spam manual actions, which they did. Forbes Advisor is gone from Google's index now, and there are a couple of other big publishers who had like subfolders or subdirectories. Those are also gone now. But one of the things that I noticed on X is that there are some people saying that it was unfair to make the change and issue the manual action at the same time. So some folks are saying that, okay, we were not given enough time to change things uh, to adjust for the site reputation abuse policy, but rather Google did us unfair because on 19 November they made the change, and almost on the same or the next day they issued then the manual action and removed those subfolders from their index. But I would just like to highlight that almost same thing happened with many SMBs, which me and some of my friends and many of other SEOs around the world work with. We were absolutely destroyed by this helpful content update in September last year in 2023, and it was just around like a week. Like some of the sites were getting almost like 1 million visits from Google, 1 million clicks every month, and their traffic went to zero, total zero, and that was just in the period of 1 week. But right now almost same thing happened with the big publishers who are actually abusing the site reputation, because Google is saying it clearly in their documentation that this is a bad practice and these are the sites doing it, that's why we are issuing them a manual action. But in our case, many of the sites which were impacted, those were not doing anything wrong. They had really good content. Some of the examples which are available out there are the House Fresh. They have good content, which should be ranking in Google search results, but is not ranking at all. And their site was also significantly impacted by September helpful content update last year. So I just posted these couple of tweets like recently. The first one was this, where I said that site reputation abuse policy, Google first introduced it in March. And for some reason, we don't know why, they said that they're going to roll it out on 5th of May. They almost gave like a 2 month period to all these big publishers to adjust things, to stop doing the site reputation abuse, essentially. Like, stop running these parasite SEO subfolders and subdirectories. But no big publisher did anything. And even when the time came on 5th of May, Google just issued manual actions because before we were expecting that there will be some algorithmic change that Google will be doing, which will be going after all these publishers who are abusing their site reputation, but that was not the case. Google just issued manual actions. And then Googler Danny Salwan, he said that, okay, we are doing manual actions for now, but the algo side is not coming anytime soon because we want to be careful about it or something like that. I don't know. And right now, like even many of the big publishers from US, they are absolutely their subfolders and subdirectories are absolutely gone from search results now. But what is about the other countries? Many big publishers in Australia, New Zealand, India are still up showing up in search results. They are abusing their reputation and trying to manipulate search results using their domain level boost and publishing a lot of spammy parasite SEO type of content on their subdirectories and subfolders. There is no manual action for them at all. I have not seen like one example where they got the manual action. Instead, what I've seen is like some of the US guys, they got the manual action, they are gone now, and some of the Parasite SEO folders on Indian publishers, they are moving up to take over their position. So it's almost like Google is trying to kick out Parasite SEO, but at the same time, Parasite SEO is coming in. It's just the difference is that US publishers are gone and Indian publishers are taking the same positions in US search results. And even today, I wrote a long tweet about it that this is not how it should be. And there should not be any expectation from Google that Google should be giving you time because they have never given us time. Like even with the helpful content update last year, if they would have given us some time to actually uh, adjust anything that they wanted us, I'm not still sure like what Google is looking for in terms of helpfulness of web pages or how they are measuring if a web page is actually helpful or have satisfying content. But this is like a vague machine around helpfulness. We don't know what is actually going on, but there should not be any type of expectation even from the big publishers that Google should be giving them time for any reason. And I still wonder, like why Google gave them the time until 5th of May at the first place. In the March, they should have announced the policy. Next day, they should have done the manual actions if they wanted, and maybe the same day they should have rolled out the algorithm. And still, they are doing some manual actions, but we are not sure why those are targeted towards US publishers only, while publishers in other countries who are also abusing their reputation are left out. And at the same time, we have no idea when we will see the algorithm side of the things roll out. So I think that Google should have moved quickly on this one, and they should have just rolled out with the manual actions and algorithm penalties both in March. And there should not be any time given to anyone to adjust it to anything. So let's see how things pan out over next couple of weeks. November core update is still rolling out, but there is not much impact of it on search results and even with the clients in Google Discover as well. And I'm not sure like when we will get the algo side of the site reputation abuse policy, but I will keep an eye on it. And once the algo side is up, I will maybe make a video as well. So bye for now. That's it for this video. If you want to follow me, you can do so on X. My name is Gagan Gotra and my handle is Gagan Gotra underscore. Bye.